Bang bang! This E3 coverage is brought to you by Ting, mobile that makes sense. Hey guys, Nick and Tara here. Still day one of E3, and we just finished watching Ubisoft's press conference. Right out of the gate, they came out with Far Cry 4, which is the game that I was personally looking forward to most.
The whole intro, right? The whole intro of the game?
The first 5 minutes of the game is what they showed off. I don't know what it is about the Far Cry series, but it has the most awesome, evil, weird villains in any game I've ever seen.
Kind of a cutie.
He is
kind of,
yeah.
Like a K-pop boy look going on.
A little bit, yeah.
I do think I would have preferred to see actual gameplay. Hopefully we'll see that later on this week, but...
Yeah, it's still pretty early, so I'm not surprised that they didn't show that. But they did say that they were going to have a major announcement tonight at another press event that they're holding, which you were going to be attending.
Yeah, a Far Cry thing, right?
Yeah, so there should be more information on that very soon. Another thing they showed off was Just Dance 5. I think we all sort of saw this coming.
Yeah, of course it's Pharrell's Happy.
Yes,
as soon as I saw the dude with the smiley face on his sweater, I was like, okay, we all know what song they're picking.
Yeah, but they also announced Just Dance Now, which is, it's like a mobile app. So you still have something on a big screen, but you dance along with your mobile app, and that kind of acts like your motion detector.
Yeah, which I have a lot of questions about the latency of it, the multiplayer aspects of it. They were deliberately a little vague on how that's going to work.
Yeah. Well, they straight up said it was going to be a breakthrough in latency-free multiplayer online gaming, and apparently there is no limit to the amount of players that you can have participating. They've said 20,000, so...
Bold claims.
Yeah, we'll see about that. The Division, another game that we've already seen a little bit of today.
Another game with a trailer where it's like a beautiful song at first that's like set against some violence, so you know that it's edgy.
Yeah.
But I actually did like the rest of that trailer a lot.
Yeah.
The sort of showing culture sort of collapsing over the course of it.
Yeah, it was a really good trailer. I thought all of their trailers that they showed off today were really good.
Yeah.
Same goes for The Crew, which is a racing game that apparently works with a really heartfelt, emotional trailer. I did not expect to be touched by that, but I was a little bit.
Right. It was a little less car porny than what we usually get out of video game racing trailers.
A severe lack of dubstep, I would say.
Right.
Although I consider that a good thing for the purposes of this. That's coming out November 11th. Also, they showed off Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yep.
For the second time today, they showed a couple new trailers and a live demo, which seems to be a little bit more expansive than the one that they showed at the Microsoft press conference. It gives you a good idea of just how big the scope of this game is, I think.
Definitely. I mean, I think we had talked about it earlier during Microsoft's event, but the crowd shots are just bonkers. As to how much that affects the game itself, I think it's kind of...
I think it's just pretty.
Still waiting on that, but yeah, it was...
They also, I noticed that they had changed the HUD system and the menus around a little bit.
It almost looked like when you get to the rooftops, that's when you see your mini-map almost. Yeah. Which is kind of the place you would want to know where to go next, right?
Yeah. They also showed off a fitness game called Shape Up, which they're sort of touting as a fitness game for people who hate fitness, which is everyone, I assume. I certainly know I hate it. But this is really cool. It's got sort of a DDR component to it called Piano Step.
Right.
Where you literally, it's literally just DDR. And then there's another exercise they had. Gary Steinman from Ubisoft was out there doing push-ups on stage. That was quite entertaining.
It's tough for me to imagine a situation where two people in real life will have a push-up contest in their living room in front of a Kinect. That's the only thing with these fitness games.
You know what? I'd probably be less embarrassed still to do that than to dance in front of my friends.
It's a coin toss for me.
It really is. And then continuing the deluge of heartfelt, emotional games, they showed off a little bit more of Valiant Hearts, The Great War, I should say, which is launching on June 25th. You and I saw this last month at Ubisoft, and it was incredible. I'm so excited for this game. Nothing they showed off really revealed any new information, but still, keep that one on your radar, because I was watching people live tweet about this game, and everybody cried at the end of that trailer.
Check out our impressions if you haven't, because there's more to that game than you might expect.
And then the last showing of the press conference was Rainbow Six Siege, which is a new game in the Rainbow Six series. It uses the Real Blast engine developed by Ubisoft, and basically it's a really good demonstration of how you can blow shit up and then use that to your advantage. So in the demo, they sort of turn this house into like a little sort of like a hostage situation. They blast open walls, and then you can shoot through holes in the walls. It's actually really awesome, I thought.
That was the cool part to me, is that I feel like the final frontier of video games right now is destructible environments. Like, that so rarely happens, and it feels like the next big thing for me. Like, that could be a cool thing next gen could provide that we haven't gotten before.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's it for the Ubisoft press conference. I was actually really surprised by this and pleased, I have to say.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I think so too. They had an interesting tone. I thought Aisha Tyler kind of killed it as usual. Each year she gets
good.
better.
She
Even
does
when the
get
jokes
better.
are lame, she still kind of like breezes right through them and recovers really well.
Yeah, she does. So last press conference of the day is Sony, and that will be up tonight in just a couple of hours. So we are going to have another video on that. And we're also doing cut downs of each press conference. So if you don't care about our impressions, although I hope you do and I hope you watch all of them, if you want to see just a 3-minute cut down of everything that's happened at each press conference, we will have those as well.
Think of it as a way to skip the FIFA stuff, basically.
Exactly.
That's what it does.
Yay, E3. Are you sick of being bossed around by your cell phone carrier? Are you paying tons of money for data you don't even use? If so, then guys, it's time to switch to Ting. Ting is a revolutionary new cell phone service that puts the power back into your hands with complete and total transparency. With Ting, you only pay for the data and minutes you use, meaning there are no plans, no hidden charges, and no early termination fees. You know exactly what you're paying for, and you can leave whenever you want. Ting runs on the nationwide Sprint network, and there's a good chance it already works with your existing cell phone. Their customer service is also top-notch, so no matter what time of day you call, you'll always be able to reach a live, actual person. Head over to rev3games.ting.com and click on their savings calculator to see how much money Ting can save you. That URL will also get you $25 off your first bill, and remember, every sign-up helps support Rev3 Games, so it's really a no-brainer.